What's good, clit lickers? Mason the French here, back with a chart video. So today started out rough, but then I made it back and I made some more money. So I low-key revenged a little bit, but that's because in the beginning I made 3 bad trades and then I made a good one at the very end and I went for the long schlongsen, so that was okay. And even knowing that today was going to be a sell day, I still ended up buying. I don't know why. I just feel like it's like the start at the week of the beginning of the week. That's just when everything starts to go wrong with me, just because I was on like 3 hours of sleep. I just like to stay up late. It's fine. But it's okay. I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck happened today with the charts. So right when the market opened, I put in a sell. So now what you can clearly see is the market, it opened up with this huge line for a sell. So you're thinking to yourself, Mason, didn't you say in your last video you were gonna stop doing this? Yes, motherfucker, I definitely did. But I knew that today was going to be a sell day from the way that I put up my chart. So that's why I went with a sell in the beginning, and it definitely wasn't the right choice today for sure. You can see that I'm up $73 on this one single trade, but this candle was really iffy. It was basically going up and down the whole time. It wasn't a very good trade in the beginning. Like basically right here, you can see how it went down all the way right here to this fucking wick, and then it just went all the way back halfway to where it started, and then I'm already down $4.50, which is fine. It's not a big deal. But I did want to get out of this trade as soon as possible, just because for me in the beginning it wasn't the best thing to do. Now if I wanted to, I could have stayed in this trade the entire time that I was trading for like 40 minutes or so, and I could have made a lot of money. But I just, you know, I got emotions to me, so we're gonna see what the fuck happened. And you can already see right here, I'm not feeling super confident, so I immediately get out of the trade. I definitely shouldn't have done that and should have just waited it out and seen what happened. I mean, I did make $20, but obviously in the long run, that's not gonna work for me right here. And part of me was glad that I got out of the trade, because I would have been losing money, because you can see this huge buying candle right here. It closed out super high up here, and look at that, these wicks are just super long, and that's not a good case for me. So you can already see that the buyers are going to take advantage and they're going to go way back up. But like I said, this is why I should have stayed in this trade, because now for the next candle, it was a very large selling candle. So if I stayed in that, could have made a whole bunch more money. And I'm slowly starting to see a trend of the buyers, the sellers coming in. So I put in another sell. So again, this wasn't, one of my good trades. I definitely should have just kept it in earlier and just kept it there and just waited the whole thing out. And I already put my stop loss 50 bucks underneath, just because I don't want it to obviously keep losing money if it was to happen. But you can clearly see that the chart, it's still going down. It's making a good motion for us, and we're slowly starting to get to that profit. We're slowly starting to get to 100 bucks. But obviously the market likes to make some reverses sometimes. Like just right here, the market made a reverse on me and it went back up and it hit my stop loss. So again, I lost 50 bucks. It's not that big of a deal, but you're about to see me just start to lose a little bit more money the more that I keep doing this. And again, stupid mistake for me. Should not have put in a buy, but in my eyes, from what I was doing, is remember how I say depending on the day, it's gonna go up, down, or down, up. Today, that was a little bit more of the case, where it was gonna go down, up a little bit, and then maybe consolidate a little bit more, and then go back down. And in my eyes right here, I'm putting my take profit all the way up here, because I'm expecting it for some reason to go all the way back up here to meet its point. But like I said, today was more of a sell day. So I'm slightly rebarded and I didn't do the right thing at all today. But from what I'm seeing, I'm looking good. I'm at $140 profit right now. We are chilling. And you can just see how the buyers, they fucked me over, and then they just lost all their competition, and then the sellers came into point of view, and then my hit, what the fuck. So again, I am down $50 again, but it's whatever. But I'm plotting out my fair value gaps, because I'm expecting it to reach this point and then go back down. I don't think it ended up hitting it at all that time, but it's not a big deal, because obviously I told y'all today was gonna be a majority of a sell day. And look at my dumbass again. It goes in with a fucking buy. So again, this is definitely where if I was to do a buy, I should have kept it in at the very bottom right here and just let it ride out all the way up here, and I could have made a few $100s. But your boy is a little bit stupid and he doesn't like to stick with it. I put in another trade for a buy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing today, but we're not starting out very well today, boys. And this was also where everything started to go wrong. Like I said, it's gonna go down, up, down. So definitely should have gone out of this trade a little bit earlier. This was my one fucking trade that I didn't put in a stop loss. So I just ended up losing more and more money. Yeah, so I had to let it get to 264 for me in order for it to get out. Oh my god. And this right here, this is exactly why I don't listen to myself. Since it met into my fair value gap and the wick, it made its way through, but that doesn't matter. For me, it matters if the candle goes all the way through. That means I know it's gonna make a trend still going up. So it didn't do that. So this candle right here should have been the prime example for me to be like, I should have put in a sell right then and there. And then y'all are gonna see it just keep on just downgrading the fuck out of everything. And I let it get to the fourth candle, which is a little bit too late for me. I wanted to get in at least the third candle or less, which is fine, but oh my god, it would have been so much more profit if I actually knew what I was doing today. And even setting up this other fair value gap. I don't know if this is even a fair value gap. I think I was just plotting points at this point, but it made its way through. So that's how I know it's gonna keep on making a sell. So that's why I stayed in my trade, even if it went up a little bit. So we're already looking good. We're looking good on the profits. And obviously I put in my stop loss a little bit before, just in case it's a bad trade, so that I don't lose all that money. But you're gonna slowly see it keep on going down more as I sell, and I'm just gonna slowly keep raising up that stop loss. And so y'all can see right here, it keeps on going down. I'm improving my stop loss a little bit more. I wanted to get to that $100 mark so that I can at least make $100 off of this, but obviously I'm expecting it to keep on going a little bit lower, but I don't want the market to make an immediate reverse on me with the candle. So I want to put it above the wick usually and keep it there, but also just kind of depends on how the momentum is looking. But you can look at this right here. This is a perfect prime example that it's gonna just keep on selling. So that's why we gotta stay in the shit and stay locked in. And see right here, motherfuckers, we up to $300. Time to improve the stop loss a little bit more. And I don't know why I'm trying to try and put in my take profit. I didn't really put in a take profit today just because I wanted to meet a certain mark to make my money back and a little bit more. So I definitely was a little bit greedier today for sure, but I just wanted to test my limits a little bit. Like, y'all, this is looking perfect. This is why I told you I wanted to get in a little bit earlier. I should have known, like, there's certain candles that you can point out to show that it's going to make a reverse. Like right here, you can see this blue candle right here, how it's small, and then this other orange, red one, whatever the fuck it is, the sell one is a little bit bigger. That's usually gonna show a trend that is gonna make a downward spiral. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying at this point, but the wick up here also, to me, that's like the low high. So I can see that starting to keep on going down. And you can't see it right here, but you can see how this orange candle was a little bit smaller than this blue candle. That's how you knew it was going to be an indicator that it was going to be more of a buy right there. But obviously, I didn't know that because now after looking at it, now I'm seeing where I went wrong. And then for a few minutes right here, you can see how it just takes a lot of consolidation out of right here. I'm really risking it by putting in my stop loss right here on the border, but I still would make at least $400 or like $350 or $300 if it was to hit that stop loss. And seeing now we up to $600 right now, I'm still gonna keep on raising my stop loss a little bit more. Now we on to the $500 mark. So I got to exactly where I wanted to be. I wanted to be at least $500 plus, but obviously I lost money today, so I need to make up for that money so I can at least hopefully get to $500 profit through the whole day. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this downtrend. Perfection! And I put my stop loss a little bit too close right here, but again, you'll see right here that the buyers just came in with a large push. They pushed the fuck out of me. I made $600 in that trade though, which is fine, but you'll see you'll see soon how I wanted to stay in my sell position because I could have made a lot more money. But obviously you can see how the buyers, in this case, it looks like that they're gonna take position for a few minutes or so. But you can clearly see how the green candle is shot all the way up it's gonna, like I said, go down, go up, go down, go up, just a little bit. So it went up just a tiny bit, and then you can see this was where I wanted to put in another sell. I didn't feel super comfortable just because of the previous position I was in, but you can see, like I said earlier, this big, or well, small wick right here, this small buying wick, this large selling wick right here, you can tell that it's gonna make another downtrend right here. The buyers just have to come in and cuck me for a few seconds, but whatever. And so that was the end of the recording, but I'm gonna show you on TradingView what it actually looked like at real time. So when we come over here to TradingView, like I said, there was a large buying wick right here and a large selling wick. It went past my fair value gap, which is great. That's how you know it's gonna keep on going, and that's why I wanted to say, or that's how you know I wanted to keep in a sell position, because look at this, it just keeps on going down like fuck. And I stopped trading when it got to about this point right over here, because I was just like, bruh, it's already too late, why even put in a trade? Definitely could have put in a trade for sure, but you know, I mean, look at this shit. You can even see that it's starting to look more of a buy at the very end, but then it's gonna go down. Not really consolidate, but it's still gonna go up, and then a major down. It's whatever. Holy shit, I keep on fucking burping. But you can see from the lines that I made in the morning, 30 minutes before the market opened, you can see how the lines, well, the candles were above. You can see that it was going to make a sell that day, so that's why I sold. But again, I'm just an idiot, and I had to put in a few buys because I didn't go for the long schlongs. And then daily trading log. First of all, we looking good, boys. 4 days in a row of profits. Chillin'. I love to see that. So, started out pretty dog shit. My first trade could have been my best trade. Like I said, I could have stayed in it, and it just would have been perfect. Shouldn't be putting in early trades even when I knew it was a sell day. Like I said, I'm not trying to do that. It's just more of an impulsive decision, and it would just fuck me over more in the end. And I lost about 270 at one point because I was being stupid. I put in the buy on the wrong day, even when I knew it was a sell. So at this point, I really do fuck myself over. But I made another trade and was able to get into the profits, and I ended the day up 235. So it's not a big deal. I obviously wanted to get to that $500 at least profit, but you know, it's not a big deal. It's fine. As long as we're in the greens, we're cool. Tired as fuck right now because this was at 8:17 in the morning when I was doing this. I, like I said, had 3 hours of sleep the night before, but it's fine. I still got to wake up for trading. Thought about putting in one more trade at the end to make more money, but no need to greed when I am in the green today, and I don't want to go back into the reds. So that's why I did not take that last trade, just because I was already up some money. I don't want to basically be revenge trading more because I'm trying to get away from that, and I'm learning. Like I said, bro, I'm learning every day. I'm doing this shit. I'm trying to get better and better. I just have to stop doing my dumbass impulsive decisions and stop being retarded when I'm actually trading, and actually listen to my strategy and see where the market's gonna go, even when I know what kind of day it's gonna be. But look at tomorrow, motherfuckers. Look at, holy shit. Holy red. Damn, tomorrow might cook me, but obviously this is gonna happen a little bit after market opens, so this is definitely gonna take into play when I'm gonna be trading. This one might too as well, but it's happening at 6:30 and I don't start trading until 7:30, so not a big deal. So I'm mainly gonna look at this one, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. And without further ado, motherfuckers, that was my trading day. That was my December 15th trading day. So hopefully y'all had a good trading day as well. Hopefully y'all knew what the chart was gonna look like, and hopefully y'all made some more money than I did and didn't do my dumbass decisions. So it's okay, not a big deal. We get it tomorrow. Gonna head out, Clyd Liquors. Gonna get better at this shit. I'm gonna grind, maybe sleep. I'm fucking exhausted. Whatever. This shit's gonna get done. But I'm out, motherfuckers. Peace.